What is this elo? All right, hey everyone, it's Shift. We're doing a VOD review today for a Brig. This is about almost gold. It's high silver, low gold, but this is a good game, and I'm going to tell you what kind of things we should be doing as Brig and go through each step-by-step process to see what we should be doing as Brig in these games so that you can climb. Don't forget though, if you want to be in the next VOD, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because in the community tab, you'll be notified of when I need some more replay codes and you could be chosen. Okay, so here we are starting. We're playing Brig here, so before we even go anywhere, I like to tell myself what kind of things I should be thinking about, like what are my goals for this game almost, because that really helps me out here. So we're playing Brig right here, as you know, we love to play Brig, and the enemy team comp is running Rhine Hog. We love that. They're playing Hanzo Soldier and Bab Lucio. Okay, so since they're not playing any kind of really divey things, I'd probably be wanting to shut down these hog hooks and really just stun the Reinhardt when they try to speed boost onto us. But since they're not playing dive, I'm gonna be wanting to play with my tank this game. Definitely play with a tank game, not so much play with your support, because here there's no one to dive onto your Ana. So this is probably a play with a tank game, play with a Reinhardt, and be able, since their Rein doesn't really have necessarily an off tank, we can have 3 tanks on our team. 3 tanks on our team, and they only have 1.5. But we can actually bully this Reinhardt a little bit more if we're gonna start playing with Reinhardt. So that's gonna be my game plan, be like, okay, we'll play with Reinhardt and we'll kind of try to stop the hog hooks. All right, so we got a nice pick on the soldier. You're kind of in the open here. Don't forget that Brig is a defensive hero. So really what the best thing to do is, so where's our Reinhardt at? Why is our Reinhardt way back there? Okay, so you should probably want to be holding this corner right here for right now. Even if your Rhine isn't here, I think holding this corner could be really strong, because if you could back up and you can also hold this off angle against this hog. Actually, holding this off angle against hog would be so prime. You just sit here and you hold up your shield and wait for the hog to hook, and you just completely shut him down. You just completely shut him down.
I'll take care of you.
They also get their Bab. Oh, what was that? Were you using your abilities aggressively? Oh no, that was an aggressive stun. Luckily they weren't looking at you, but if their team was here, you would be insta-dead because you used your abilities aggressive there. I would not go any further than this doorway. This doorway is so nice to hold. You completely shut down hog here by yourself.
So got some meat.
This is fine, this is fine. It's okay to go through the doorway once D.Va's through. And honestly here, I feel like something that honestly like changes a lot for Brig that people might not understand was like how close you are to walls. I feel like this works well with Mercy too, but how close you are to a wall really can actually depend if you're living or not. If you're on this corner and you're hugging the wall, they have to come so far up to see you. They have to come so far up to even be able to see you. But if you're even like a foot out, like see how much more I can see the enemy team right here versus if I'm here. You know, like it's such a little minor detail, but those little minor details are what kind of give you the advantage of Brig, since you can't really aim. I love you holding this off angle though. This right angle, I love you holding. I think your positioning's okay though. Like your positioning's doing pretty well. We're not really doing much. Oh, wait, D.Va bomb. Okay. Okay, so at this point, we should be thinking on our brain what kind of ults they're probably gonna have. For some reason, they only have B, but at this point, they probably would also have Shatter. But like, okay, you'd be thinking, yeah, they're gonna have Window coming up. They're gonna have Shatter coming up. I need to be blocking the Shatter, but so far, I don't see any major errors. Like you're playing pretty well around these corners. Again, we probably want to be playing with tanks here. So I think you could be a little bit up further. You could probably be, if your tanks are gonna be playing down here, you're always gonna be wanting playing hard cover. I think you could honestly play like right here. Playing right here behind the cart and easily be able to back up behind it if your tank's back up further, but okay. So our D.Va went in very far and died. Lost her back. They beat. You used that stun to get out before. I think you could have. They beat it immediately here. You would have not had wanted to take any kind of engage. I think if you just wanted to hide around this little thing right here, you could just hide around this on this side or something, like kind of a little bit more to the left would have been really strong. And then what you probably wanted to do is either keep walking left, like keep walking left and come outside. You could have came outside right here. There's no one here. There's Reinhardt over there, but there's no one out here. You could have literally just walked outside, or you could have stunned. You had your stun here. You could have stunned away from it. That was kind of an example of when you want to use shield bash actually as your movement ability so that you could get out of there. I liked you using hard cover there. You blocked the hook. You blocked the hook by just kind of existing. Great LOS on the hog. Okay, so we have rally at this point. So we have a lot of ults. So depending on what kind of happens, we're going to be wanting to path with Reinhardt. You know, we're getting into the fight. Let's put the goals in our brain again. Okay, we're going to path with our Reinhardt, stay with our Rein, and try to block the hog hooks. And then eventually, if we're going to need rally, use it. You're playing on a corner, which is fine. I like you playing on a corner. But I think you can be a little more aggressive. That's okay. We're using rally here. We just nanoed and we just shattered. It not needed rally at that exact moment. You might have just wanted a bit of you might have been wanting to be a bit more patient with that. And the reason I say that is because the kill feed for me really decides if I want to use my ults as a support. So if you would have waited probably about 5 seconds, you've used 5 seconds of rally. If you would have waited 5 seconds before you started rallying, you've really saved no one with your rally at this point, and you're taking space with it, which is nice. But at this point, you have gotten 2 kills. You've gotten 2 kills, and the enemy team has gotten 1 kill. So right now it's a 5v4, and you're like, we have the space. We're probably gonna win. You probably don't need rally, especially since you used the other 2 ults. So it might have been nice to be a bit more patient with rally there. Save it for the next fight. Okay, so now we should be all tracking for next fights. They're gonna have Shatter, Whole Hog, Visor. And you didn't need to have like, all these exactly, but I like that. That's a good whip so that the Hanzo doesn't die. Perfect timing. But you definitely need to be thinking about Shatter for this next fight. Nice hits. But Shatter's the big one here. You gotta block that Shatter. I would not push that hog. Nice, you didn't go for it. Nice, your Ryan blocked the Shatter. You were jumping, so you probably wouldn't have blocked these if you got your shield up. Okay, we're getting a bit confused here. We got overwhelmed. I could tell you were overwhelmed. There was a lot of things happening, and you went, what do I do? And you kind of just turned around and turned away. But I mean, there's nothing you really could have done here, but I could tell you got very overwhelmed by the situation. Hanzo gets hooked. Could have whipped that hog away from him. You probably wanted to whip the hog away, and then you probably also wanted to counter charge that Reinhardt. But it's kind of okay because you lost anyway. You might be staggering here. Oh, the Lucy is chasing you. Ah, no! Oh no, you missed the whip. Oh no. Can we reset next fight? Your team's kind of winning it for you. This is fun. Honestly, so far your pack placement has also been not bad. You haven't been throwing too many packs on people that like don't need healing or like just on the same person. You've been spreading them out nicely and healing people that need healing. Love this positioning right now. Your Ryan's dead at the moment, so that stun was a little unnecessary. I think backing up here playing on the cart's really good too. Oh, we got hooked. How are you alive? How are you alive? You got a little tunnel visioning on that. You got a little tunnel visioning on that hog. I think honestly, you were so low. You were so low. I think at this point, you probably did not want to engage the hog. You probably did not want to engage the hog. Where's everyone else at? You went the other way. You're literally like one shot. So I think getting this mini strong and then come back around here, even though they're dragoning. Oh, this is kind of a tough situation. I don't think you wanted to push this hog though. You could have even gone down here or something. I just don't think you wanted us to W on that hog. How much of a shield do you got left? You still have your full shield. You have your full shield. You could have easily backed away from him. You could have backed away like in this direction and got around the corner. You had your full shield. He wasn't gonna break it. He was not going to break that. Actually, wait, I think you're losing now. Okay, we're lost that. That's okay. And you might have been able to win it if you could have stayed alive and rallied, but it's okay. We come back next with rally. Your Hanzo's cutting, I guess. At this point, you just want to get out. Just get out. This is the wrong direction. This is definitely the wrong direction. Where are you going? Don't be afraid to use your shield. I feel like I see this a lot. Like, don't be afraid to use your shield. Your shield is there to block damage. Just because you might move a little slower, Moira's not gonna be able to suck you off if you hold up your shield. But also, you definitely should have just backed up and went right here. You should have just backed up in this direction, just held up your shield as you walked out. But you kind of alienated yourself because if you could have went back that way, your team could have helped you out. But going down this way, no one's gonna help you out down there. You have 58. You have 58 HP. Now it's 72 HP on your shield down here. You have 72 HP. That's 72 HP that you're about to not get to yourself. Which means Moira does a lot less damage to you and you could survive for longer. I would not suggest using Rally here though. Use your shield so that she takes more damage to you. Okay, your team's taking space, so nice, you're going back out. Where are you going? Didn't have stun.
Thank you. Rally to me.
That was a massive anti that your team just had, that your Honest did, but I don't know if I would have, I don't know if I like that rally. This is what I'm talking about with the kill feed is so important. Let's look at the kill feed. So right now, it is the enemy team has killed 2 and you have killed 1. So right now it's a 5-4. And 5v4s, you could maybe turn that in your favor, but your diva also just got demeched. So it's kind of like a 5 and a 3.5. 3.5. So rallying here probably isn't the smartest option.
Rally to me.
Especially if Hanzo would have died. He didn't though. We got a massive anti. Oh! Oh no, that was so unlucky. But I still think anyway you got unlucky. I still think you shouldn't have rallied that. So we're back here. We're on to the third point now. Let's think about our goals again so that we can stay consistent with what we're doing. We're going to be playing with Reinhardt. They're still on the same comp, except for they have Moira now. And I think they have Reaper now too. But we want to be playing with Reinhardt and not with Ana because we're going to be able to help the front line a lot more. There's a Reaper TPing on your back line. Okay, he's broken your shield. So the Reaper's here. He insta-broke your shield. And we missed the whip. Wait, okay, he missed all your shots onto you, but you would have probably needed some help out here. I like that you didn't push it though. Your shield was down, and I like that you didn't push him. You let him go because you weren't going to be able to kill him. Let him wraith out. That was really smart. That was really smart to not be aggressive on him. And Ana killed him anyway, so it's fine. So you didn't need to be aggressive on him because Ana killed him anyway. It's good that you're playing with your Ana. Like, it's not bad. But you know, you probably could get a tiny bit more value playing with your tanks here. But you still want to be in that hard cover. So you want to be tanks with hard cover, so like behind the card or something. And, you know. Nice back on the Ana. Y'all are transing, so you're backing up. It's fine. Try to get a whip shot. Oh, we got stuck on the corner. Fine. Good movement. Good movement. Wow, that creates a lot of space for you. Nice whip on the Reaper. See, like here you don't need to be playing this defensive almost. Like your team just got the kill on the Reaper. Their Zen's antied. The Reaper is dead. This Zen is one shot. You probably want to be going aggressive with your tanks. Like not necessarily going aggressive by yourself, but like walking with your tanks to make sure that you're capitalizing on this kill because, you know, tanks don't do much. Yeah, they just started Cole, so let's find a backup once they Cole. Oh! Okay, you kind of push back up. You had Inspire. You in your brain, I saw you. You're like, I need to get Inspire here. You pushed up to get some Inspire or something. Once they were calling and your Ryan was probably dead, that was probably a good spot. Honestly, I feel like once your Ryan dies, it's probably good to fall back on playing with Ana. Especially since your diva was just flying around out of nowhere. We got Rally coming out though. We can get it to touch. We can get the touching. Nice back on Ana. Oh, we just want Rally. No, we missed the whip shots. Oh, use it. Use it. Use Rally. Use Rally. Why didn't you use Rally? Okay, you weren't going to do anything there. You were definitely going to lose, but why didn't you use Rally? You might as well use it. You might as well have. Like, you're not going to be able to use it after the round completes, so you might as well just listen to Brig saying, Rally to me! Okay, so let's go over our goals again. Goals once again for this match. So they're running Ryan Sig now, Mercy Zen, and Kree Reaper. We're playing Bat Brig, Doomfist, McCree, and Ryan Diva. Again, this is definitely a walk with a tank game, but now that we have a Doomfist, you can pocket the Doomfist with packs. You should be throwing packs. You should be looking for your Doomfist. Be like, okay, when he's going into rocket punch in, just throw a pack on him. When he's in there deep, throw packs on him so that he stays alive. It's really, your BAP's not going to be able to heal him. Your BAP is not going to be able to heal that Doomfist. So if you could throw packs on him, it might be good enough to just make him barely be able to survive, but you kind of want to almost do it preemptively so that when he goes in, he'll start healing immediately as he's taking damage. Throw them on him. Throw a few on him. All right, we're out the gates. You're playing with your tanks here. Good, I like this, but we're still in some hard cover. Nice whip. Perfect. Their Zen is dead. Probably want to shut down the rest if you can. No, we can't. That was an aggressive stun. Aggressive stun. Be careful there. Nice. I like that you're shielding the green. You're kind of just backing off from him. Nice. At this point, it's not much you can do here. This is fine though. We're just keep trying to get Inspire and stuff. Ooh, that was scary. You should have died there. You missed the stun, and the Rhine's on top of you. For some reason, the Rhine backs up, but anywhere else you would have died there. So you gotta be careful. Be careful with using your stun like that. You can't miss, like on a Reinhardt especially. See 3 shots you. You got lucky. He should have killed you though. I like this positioning and pathing up to the front here. He missed. Here's Doomfist. Did you see the Doomfist? Did you see the Doomfist? I saw the Doomfist. You see the Doomfist right here. Boom. Throw a pack on him. He's already low. If you throw a pack on him right here, he would be healed. He would be starting to get healed and would probably be more likely to live. You never know. But it would definitely be better if you could throw a pack on him right there. Maybe even 2. He gets out, which is fine. But look at him now. He's half now. And he's discorded. If you throw a pack on him, he'd be full health. Okay, I like the corner taking space. That was a nice stun on the Sigma to stop him from backing up. I can tell we're getting a little overwhelmed here. Oh, a bit slow with the reaction time on there. Don't forget that we can stun out of Sigma ult. I think if you just stun forward, honestly, that's probably the best way of you getting out here. Yeah, you just wanted to stun forward. You couldn't stun to your left because there was a railing there. I think if you just stunned forward, it would have been better. Even though you would have probably stunned into their team, it might have been a little bit better to survive on the ground than up at the top. But that's fine. They used a bunch of ults. They use Shatter, they use Sigma ult, they use High Noon. So you're like, okay, don't have to worry about Shatter for next fight. Let's go in with Rally. Oh, don't be afraid to stun away. Stun was a bit late. That Reaper could have maybe killed you. Okay, I'm kind of debating whether or not to rally at this point. Your Rhine's dead, but you have a lot of ults. If you could kind of, your Rhine respawns fast, you might be able to rally here. Your Bap slow. Oh, there's a Reaper behind you. I like that you're. Oh! What is this elo? That was really good that you turned around to look at the Reaper.
You'll feel better soon.
You hear him, right? You hear him. His shotgun's coming out. That's enable. Why did he ult with a Brig in his face? Not sure, but nice stun. Good shielding for the rest of the team. Now you go back in with Rally here. Nice! I think you need to push a little bit more W's. Didn't get us to go inside this time.
Step right up.
Kind of boop the Zen away from your team. I feel like if you whipped the Zen, if you stun comboed and whipped the Zen like straight forward right here, he'd land and like would hit this wall right here. But instead you like booped him and he went back here like into his team. I think if you would have booped him here, he would have died or died faster. You booped him. You almost booped him into the charge, but he didn't get the charge, and didn't know that would happen. But now look how far back he is now because he also got booped from the charge. But if he was still back there and hadn't got booped, he would have been instant. I think the stun was a little late, but it was almost perfect on the Sigma. I think he got the shielding still, but it was almost really good. I think as soon as he saw that Sigma hold up his suck, as soon as he saw that Sigma. Oh, we got shield blast on cooldown. 2 second 1, boom. Yeah, you did it as soon as you could. That was good though, that was good. Nice using the shield bash on the suck so he stops that. Y'all are still winning this fight, so you're good. Nice 2 packs on the Diva. You probably just want to get on the card at this point. Yeah, you're just pushing the card at this point. Alright, what else do they have now? They're gonna have another Shatter. They have a Flux, they have tank ults here. It's been like 2 minutes since they used their tank ults. They're gonna have them again. You gotta be watching out for the Shatter, block that. And you also got stun out of the Sigma ult. If he fluxes you. Wow, we used Immortality Field really early. There's that. You tried to do it there, but you kind of didn't. You didn't get out in time. You probably wouldn't have turned left. You wouldn't have probably turned left and then like stun out, but it was a bit slow. You were a bit slow on the stun anyway, you didn't even move anyway. Y'all didn't have Immortality Field because you used it, because Bap wasn't ult tracking. So we got one more touch. We got one more touch. Okay. They still have Shatter. Be careful about the shatter thing. Oh no! And it ends in a C9. That's unlucky. I think you did well there overall, but there were a few things that you kind of need to clean up for, like the positioning and playing. Don't be afraid to play with tanks, and I think you are on the path to success. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.